On the topic of venerable veterans who are beloved wherever they play, Big Z, Zdeno Chara, the St. Louis Blues interested in him. You think about what Big Z does, his commitment to fitness. So we don't even talk about the fact that he's north of 40 years old. I want to ask you, what would he bring to the Blues? Would it be a good fit?
Yes, I think he'd be a good fit for a lot of teams still. He's a presence. I don't care about his age, and yes, I understand his role is a little different now. He's not going to be that dominating defenseman as far as minutes and playing every situation. However, he's so big, strong, he's a neutralizer. He's an equalizer, I like to say, with Zdeno Chara, regardless of age. And I think the Blues want to get that little moxie back. And if, in fact, we talk about there's interest from the Blues in Zdeno Chara, I think there should be interest from a lot of teams. I still believe he brings that it factor that every team wants. And obviously, the size, or let alone the size, he's got snarl still. He still makes a lot of players feel more comfortable on the ice, and great leadership. We know that. Zdeno Chara is a great leader in this game.
We know St. Louis and a lot of Blues fans still heartbroken that their captain, Alex Pietrangelo, who helped them win the only Stanley Cup in franchise history, left. It was a very difficult situation for Torrey Krug because he comes in as a coveted free agent signing, but it wasn't as if he was looked to be a replacement for Alex Pietrangelo. In terms of trying to compensate for the loss of Pietrangelo, as we just looked at those defensive pairs, Colton Parayko, top pair defenseman, how do you like their back end?
Well, it's always been one of the strengths of the St. Louis Blues. Having said that, when you lose the likes of Pietrangelo, and they tried to fill that void, although different players, Torrey Krug and Pietrangelo, and obviously different size and all that, you look at the bottom pairing, I mean, serviceable, but still some unknowns. And Mikola Bertuzzo brings that physical presence, and you always like that depth, and I've always liked him as a player. But, yeah, they could upgrade a little bit, and obviously maybe Zdeno Chara can be that guy if you play him 17, 18 minutes along those lines. And if he's still interested in playing, you know, I'm sure he's taking his time and deciding what he wants to do with his career, the next step, or does he want to retire or not? But would that be a good challenge for him if, in fact, it was the St. Louis Blues? I know one old veteran, Phil Russell, who I broke in with when I was 19 years old, said, Ken, play until they rip the skates off you. Play as long as you can. But you have to have the passion and love for the game. And we know Big Z has all of that in spades. So it'll be very interesting to see if the rumors are true that the Blues are interested in talking to him. And if Zdeno Chara wants to continue his career, his illustrious long career, Hall of Fame career, when it's all said and done with the St. Louis Blues.